Hey.
How's it going?
How's it going?
It's going.
Good.
Nice music on that intro. I like it.
Yeah, very peppy. Awesome. Alrighty. Hey, everyone. I'm Lewis. That over there is Samuel. Hey, I think I pointed the right direction.
Nope.
That right there is Samuel. We are the founders of Waco Indie, and you're tuned into the Waco Indie live stream.
All two of you.
Don't worry, there will be more later. It's a very crowded studio audience. And
yes.
Then you get the... Anyway, we're here chatting today. We actually have a festival alumna, Chen Drachman, who's going to be joining us in a moment. But we wanted to reach out to you, Waco, and you, the Waco alumni and filmmakers out there, chat about what's going on, not only in the festival world, but also what's happening, for Waco Indie. Yeah. So, of course, the big thing here in Texas is South by Southwest.
I tried to do this without glasses, but I can't see a damn thing. All right.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, South by Southwest is coming up in just about a week or so, a week and a half, I believe. So that's exciting here in Waco or in Texas. All the folks coming from all over to check out South by Southwest. Hopefully, we'll try to see you out there. Sammy and I think are going to try to make it. Yep. Depending on our schedules, which have gotten extremely busy in the last couple of weeks, but we're going to try to make it down there.
It's like people are submitting to our festival too. Huh?
I know, right? But we want to also congratulate all of our alumni that are at the fest this year.
Totally,
which is so cool, including Lauren Knoll, who's been an alum for the festival for a while. Her feature, she's got a feature debut. A film called Same But Different, and that's going to be at South by this year. That's exciting.
Love it.
Also coming up soon, the Oscars, which is Hollywood's biggest night. Whatever they.
I think I've heard of this.
Yeah, they've talked about that one. It's got this big trophy that everyone wants. Yeah, that's coming up soon. I believe that's March 15th, and you guys should check it out.
Yes, you should.
It is going to be on ABC. So if you're in the Waco area, that's channel 25. And they're doing some awesome coverage there on all things movies, both here, Waco, in the state, and what's happening in Hollywood. So definitely check out Bobby and all the folks at channel 25 and their Oscars coverage. Samuel, do you have an Oscar front runner this year?
Honestly, I have been so busy. I haven't really got to see much. I did see Sinners. I enjoyed it highly.
Yep. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Very, very creative. Love the music too. No spoilers on that, I don't think. But so sure, we'll go with that.
Good. Yeah, I know. It's kind of, from what I understand, a two-horse race between Sinners and one battle after another. All it is a bunch of Hollywood politics of what's going on there. Yeah. Who's won what awards where.
And I will tell you, just an insider for people to know, if once you start a film festival, your social life takes a bit of a hit, and any at least for me, any movies that I would watch tend to be what it's being submitted to the film festival. That's just me, or at least the bulk of what I do. So it's hard for me to go watch something just for fun, although I try to make a point to do that. I'm sure, Lewis, you do as well.
I do. Actually, one other big thing that I'm excited about is Project Hail Mary. That's coming out March 20th, I think.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. I was a huge fan of the audiobook. Did you ever get a chance to listen to the audiobook?
Yes. Now, that was thanks to you, by the way. So real quick, just so quick on this. Yeah. Lewis and I both have a thing for sci-fi, good sci-fi, and Project Hail Mary delivers. Book's amazing. So we're really hoping the movie is just as good. But I read it and Lewis listened to it, and he and I were talking about it, and he's like, oh, you've got to listen to the audiobook because there's elements to it that are audio related that actually the way they constructed it did such an amazing job. And he was right. And I basically went and got the audiobook, and and not only did we listen to that, but then like my sons are listening to it as well, and they're like, oh my gosh. So
I know, it's so
we're getting ready. The whole family is getting ready for the movie.
I tell you what, it's one of the rare occasions. We've already bought our tickets for the Friday opening.
Yes,
at the IMAX here in Waco, the Cinemark. So get your tickets. Join us for that, because that looks like one of the great films that are coming out this year. And we're going to have other great films because we have our festival coming up in just a few months. I mean, it'll be here before we know it. Our
Yep.
festival dates are July 16th through 19th. And if you want to be involved with our festival, you got to submit. And Samuel, our submission deadline is?
Our submission deadline is here we go. It is March 8th.
There you
And
go, March 8th.
I'm showing the website here as well. I meant to put us on the side, but there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's last year's sizzle reel of all the cool things we did. Final deadline definitely is March 8th, and that is it for the year 10 submissions as we gear towards a decade of Waco Indie. So that's pretty
crazy.
Darn cool.
That's crazy. Cool. Yeah. And so you've got 5 days left to submit. So if you're working on it, get it to us as soon as you can. We'd love to have you as part of the festival. And part of the festival this year, we're celebrating 2 huge accomplishments for us. I guess 3. We're celebrating 10 years here in Waco. We're celebrating being on the 25 coolest film festivals in the world list and the 50 worth the fee list. Both of these lists are put out by Movie Maker magazine. Shout out to Movie Maker. Thank you for recognizing the great work that's happening here in Waco, happening with our filmmakers, we're happening with our community. We are so proud to have this acknowledgement. I mean, it's amazing to be considered one of the coolest film festivals in the world. That's just utterly amazing and such an honor. So that's something we're going to definitely celebrate with you, Waco, and you filmmakers when you get here this July. And speaking of filmmakers, we have someone that's waiting in the wings, eager to chat with us. I'm excited to introduce one of our alumna, Chen Drachman. How are you, Hen?
Hi, guys. I'm good. I landed last night, so full disclosure, this ear is still clogged and I cannot hear. It's very Van Gogh, so I might be even louder than usual, but and I'm sick, so optimal conditions to do this.
Totally fine. You get the deep, the deep, sexy voice thing going.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, thanks for taking time to chat with us.
Always.
You just mentioned that you just got back in today. Tell us about where you've been, what you've been traveling with, and what film you're out there promoting.
Yeah, I'm around with But I'm a Shoe. Funny enough, a film about my hate of air travel, manifesting through the point of view of a person who turns into a shoe. That person is Janet Varney of The Legend of Korra. We shot it in Waco. Most recently, we took it to Alaska in December to the Anchorage Film Festival.
Wow.
We were here in New York last week for the Winter Film Festival, and then I just came back from the El Dorado Film Festival in Arkansas.
Well, tell us about those festivals. I've heard really great things about all 3. What was your experience at these fests?
Yeah, really good experiences all around. Anchorage, first time, of course, quite the journey to get there. Their tagline is appropriately films worth freezing for, and that's quite accurate.
That's cool.
But it's really cool. I mean, aside from the fact that the town itself is kind of cool, and like you just walk out and surrounded by snowy mountains, they do these excursions for filmmakers. We went to one of the big glaciers over there for a day excursion. They've done a Aurora hunt excursion, and like it's just a very community oriented. There was one event that was like an outside screening. I'm like, are you absolutely insane? But the people over there used to it, and they showed up. People showed up. They put all these space warmers and all sorts of like heating assistants, and people were sitting outside of the Anchorage Museum and watching movies. And I don't know what the temperature was. It was crazy, but honestly, beautiful, lovely people. Filmmakers came from all over. So it was really excellent. Then we've done the Winter Film Festival. So I always have really tricky feelings about big town festivals. I say the same for New York and for LA. I think those big town festivals, people would want to screen so badly in one of these main hubs that I don't think they're intentionally not necessarily putting an effort. It's just it's just not like going to a community oriented festival. And I have to like really give kudos to Winter Film Fest. Like I went last year as a viewer to see some films of our friends Nancy and Grant and Keaton Morriston, and I was like, oh, this is an actually nice one. So we screened at the Regal Union Square, which on its own is kind of cool to get to screen at Union Square. And they really made an effort to, with all sorts of talks and stuff like that, to make it feel like we know it's not just another big city festival, but really tried. That included an award ceremony right before the blizzard started, and then they changed the hour so we can all make it, and they're like, go home, we're done. So it was something very there's a lot of understanding there. And then El Dorado was amazing. I really feel like you guys are like sibling festivals, you know what I mean? Like it's very much
cool.
that sense of, it's a one venue festival, which I understand that festivals want to expand, and so at some point festivals always move to more than one venue. But when it's a one venue, you're not competing with anyone. So the screenings, there's always a bunch of people. Like you can go to all screenings if you want, because it's not like there's another double booking or anything like that. They did not stop feeding us. It was absolute insanity. Nice. Everybody there is just so lovely. The programming was stellar. Like I liked everything I saw, which, as you know, is not always the case. It's not something to take for granted. They worked so hard to coordinate rides for those of us who don't drive, mostly me, probably the only one there, So yeah, it was truly, truly lovely. Some stuff that I've seen in Waco, I've seen there too, and vice versa. And I had a blast. I would definitely want to go back there, and they are super welcoming. I stayed with lovely hosts who had the best dog in the world, so that was an added bonus. So it really was a really great weekend over there in El Dorado. Yeah, highly recommend.
You made a movie that was based on your fear of travel. I'm wondering if you're going to make a short film based on your not driving.
First of all, it's not fear of travel. I travel. I don't have like a fear of heights. It's just really annoying to travel.
That's true.
Being at your destination and seeing new places is incredible. The getting there and coming back is just not fun.
No, I agree.
And I think nothing was more of a proof to that when we came last month to shoot in Waco, and I was stuck in LaGuardia for 24 hours because both we and you in Texas had a blizzard.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I will address my that is an actual fear of driving.
I need a fear. Oh, it is a fear of driving. Okay.
I just don't trust people, and as such,
I got you.
My license expired like a decade ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And you were here in Waco shooting.
Yeah.
In the middle of right after the
right after the freeze.
Right after
the freeze. Tapering off. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? How that experience was?
Sure.
And I can even show some.
Go for it. I can speak, and you can put some pictures if you want.
Definitely.
I love coming back to Waco. This is the second time that I'm filming in Waco. Probably not the last. Getting there was hard because of aforementioned blizzard. Mostly just meant we all got there a day and a half later. So Keaton, our producer, was supposed to be there a day before the shoot. By the time she got there, we were halfway through the first day of shooting. And our DP Gabe, if it wasn't for you, Sam, he ended up coming in at a very delayed flight at like 10 p.m. and you drove him from DFW to Waco. You guys, I think, got into town at like 1 a.m. So thank you so much for that. But that's kind of like the shenanigans. We lost all of our prep time, and still miraculously, I think we made a beautiful movie. I mean, obviously it's still in post, so remains to be seen, but I'm confident. And the fact that 18 pages were squeezed into 3 days, quite extraordinary. We had an incredible team, and another friend of the festival, Gregory Kasnick, was the director. So I mean, we also had really beautiful locations. We got to shoot at historical Waco. Sorry?
I'm agreeing. Look at this. I mean,
so this is the East Terrace. It's a museum. They were incredible hosts, very laid back, and I'm like, are you sure we can move stuff around? It's a museum, and so imagine doing this in New York. Absolutely not. So that was stunning over there. And of course, a lot of the things you see is also the work of Laura Davidson, a beloved member of the community who was our production designer and is absolutely talented and a very kind person. I took this picture. I'm very proud of it. And then we went to the Arboretum in Woodway, which for people who don't know, I mean, I guess you can call it kind of like DFW. It's like Waco Woodway, right? It's kind of like it's the same governance or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I know you guys know, but for
it's the same.
Yeah.
So
So
without
I said,
spoilers, what's the significance of this ear scenario here?
well, it is Van Gogh, so not much to spoil there actually, but
Exactly.
we
No, I just
needed
wanted
this
to.
replica for
Yeah.
when it indeed being cut
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. We basically, didn't want to spoil for anyone, but just let you know, you basically wanted to something that could simulate the French countryside, right?
Yeah.
And we found that in Waco. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And of course, Lori with the Waco Trolley was helping out big time. She was the one you're talking about, the set designer. So yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah. So the team was great. This is Taylor. She's our scripty. She's mad when I say it's the first time she worked on something in the capacity of a scripty, because she's also like a director scriptwriter. But I do want to mention that it was her first time, because it was such an ambitious project, and she was so good that alone should be her portfolio.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. That was her first time as scripty?
Taylor's. Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh, that's surprising. She seems so incredibly organized, because I was able to be on set for a little bit, and just watching everyone work, I was so impressed with Taylor and Eugene and everyone. Yeah,
it was an
amazing.
incredible crew, and I mean, yeah, she's incredibly detail oriented. She's very good, and I mean, yeah. So I mean, I think we're all pretty happy with the result, and I keep saying I'm very proud of the fact that we shot a period French gay piece in Texas. So it's like, that's true victory right there. So yeah, and that's our cast and crew. Yeah,
Love
right there.
Love it. Yeah,
Picture
and Gregory in the
bar.
middle.
Yeah.
So where did you meet Gregory?
I honestly don't remember if it was Dubuque or Waco. Dubuque, another very beloved film festival.
Very good, yeah.
But yes, there is also an overlap. A lot of the people, like, Natalie and Tara, like a lot of the people go to Waco, go to Dubuque, because, we like to go to places where people like us being there. So, and we feel good being at. So I think we're kind of circling around for a while, and eventually just, especially after The Heart of Texas. This is a movie with Lauren, who you guys mentioned earlier. It won the grant, so it was before they actually made it. But I saw some of Gregory's stuff. I'm like, I think this project requires the kind of aesthetic and visual thinking and rich world that, he very much has. So it was, yeah.
That's fantastic. And
someone
so
who's,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, it's not important.
No, I was just going to say, you mentioned Julian Dubuque, El Dorado, all these great festivals, but like you said, you keep coming back to Waco. So, like, what is it specifically that you love about Waco? What makes it such a valuable place for you to go when you're on the festival circuit?
I mean, at this point, it's beyond the festival, right? Because the festival creates such a community, and that community can live beyond the festival, and that's a very big part of why we keep coming back. And the first time I came to Waco, we got Rachel Jobin, who's also like a local filmmaker and Baylor alumni, to be the producer on the ground, because producing remotely is so hard. And all of our crew was from Waco, from the area. But we also knew we can really rely on friends. Louis, I remember you came and helped there as well, and you guys were even a little bit of background, you and your kids at some point.
Yep.
And this time, like, immediately, like, I reached out to Lori, and I was like, can you help us with lodging? She's such an entrepreneur that's like, you can hear her name in relation to almost every aspect of the movie. And we were fortunate enough to get a grant from Creative Waco, with your help, which we very much appreciate. So, we get the feeling that we are wanted there. We have the help that, even if, like, the amount of times I sent Louis out to do all these, like, video tours for us and check location, like, essentially scouting for us, because we really couldn't do it. But at this point, I feel I also know it so well, and so many people I can turn to for help. Even Fiona, who's the director of Creative Waco, showed up one of these days and just helped like dragging benches around all on her own. So, it's that. It's also location's key, because I feel like Waco's so varied. You can really find solutions to a lot of things, right? So my previous film, But I'm a Shoe, we needed an airport, and we got to use the Waco airport for free. And of course, like, it just balances the budget. It makes it worth it. Even if I fly in multiple people, but the location is like essentially nothing, that is incredibly helpful and makes it worth it, because I also know, hey, I know local crew, I know people I can turn to, and I have this whole community that is behind us. And I think, you know, I know Gregory shot The Heart of Texas in Waco. I'm sure he very much, you know, shares the sentiment. After all, he also came back for this.
Yeah.
Keaton was there to produce our film. She's gonna come back to shoot her own movie that won the grant last year. So I think the more we come, the connection to the community becomes even stronger. So we want to come back even more, and it's kind of like, yes, you know, I'll if I am not at the festival this year, I did film a movie there this year. So there's like a annual visit to Waco at this point. Sometimes biannual, you know. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it became, like I say to a lot of people, it became, weirdly or not weirdly, it became an artistic home for a lot of us because we are very well accommodated, and you want to go again to where you want it. So yeah.
That makes me feel so good.
Yeah, we love you guys, and we definitely could not have done it without you. It's not just the logistical support or grant money. It's like people show up for you. Louis was like, if you want help with cutting costs on meals, I can make some soups and pasta. I'm like, no, Louis, there's got to be a limit, because you also don't want to take advantage of people, you know. So yeah, but it's very appreciated. We definitely don't take it for granted, and a lot of us love coming back to Waco. Yeah.
That's what we love. We love to hear.
Yeah.
All right.
And now we're taking a little bit of Waco to Julianne Dubuque, because we're gonna host a panel in Julianne Dubuque for festival directors, and I believe Louis is going to join us and represent Waco. So we're gonna have a little bit of a crossover with a lot of our favorites. Yeah.
It's like the 90s when, you know, the people that were on like Step by Step show up on like Family Matters and all that.
That must-see TV. You know, that's the Friday night one.
Yeah. It's a crossover episode. Yeah, it'll be
absolutely.
Fun.
That's what we like.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, Chen, thank you so much for joining us on the live stream. Thank you for talking about your film and your experience here in Waco.
Before you go,
yeah,
let's find out where people can follow her.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So I'll show some things, and
there
you can read it.
Yeah, I'm at Grace Dragon Productions. On Instagram is like work stuff. Me is just my name. Instagram as well. There's my website. Should be like a link tree on my Instagram when people can sign up for my mailing list and all of that. And honestly, we're still looking for some support for post-production for the movie we just shot in Waco, Blood and Sex Over Ambition. So we're getting there, but as always, every little bit helps. So if anybody's interested, we're not pushy, as you can see. We're just, please help if you want. But
definitely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Support independent film.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Chen, thank you so much again. Thank you for joining us. And follow her on her socials. And hopefully we'll see you back here in Waco very, very soon.
Very
Me
cool.
too. Thanks, guys. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Hen, I'm going to put you to the background again. If you need to head out, you can head out. Otherwise, we'll just talk after Louis and I wrap up the show.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, which I think we should do now. Yeah, we don't want to go too long.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Because I mean, what do we have to say? All we have to say is submit by the final deadline.
Yeah,
March 8th.
And where do they submit?
Oh,
they submit
I would suggest submitting on Film Freeway. Yes,
that's our Film Freeway
page. The best way. Any other way won't actually get you here. So we still have a couple of deadlines available.
We got one deadline.
Sorry, what I'm saying is a couple categories still available.
Yes,
and that's feature film, short film, student film, and music video. So if you have one of those, submit to us. In the next 5 days, if you want to be here, part of Waco Indie, and of course, why wouldn't you want to be here as part of Waco Indie, our 10th year anniversary? We've got a lot of things we're going to celebrate. Hopefully, some really, really fun films, some fun parties, maybe a couple other surprises we'll throw in. We're ready. If you've been to the festival before, our Friday night game night's always fun. We're making new fun tweaks to that. So that should be bigger and better, just like everything this year is going to be bigger and better. Yeah.
Bigger and better. And if you want to track with us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, really anywhere, honestly, at Waco Indie. So that's also on X, I think. And then obviously you can go to our webpage, wacoindie.com. Look how convenient that is. Waco Indie, Waco Indie, Waco Indie.
Yeah, it's very, very well planned.
Very well
but planned. And then other ways to get involved before July. We have Waco movie clubs coming up. The next one we're going to be doing, I'm announcing for the first time now, it's going to be Last of the Mohicans. Rachel Velasco with KWBU is going to be doing leading our session there for Last of the Mohicans. So keep your eyes peeled for the when, why, where, all of that. That's coming up soon. You can find that on our website under the events page. I need to update that, so that will be done soon.
What's this little event happening here? 2026.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, July 16th. Okay, cool.
Yeah. We'll also have one in April, which I can't announce yet, but that's going to be a big one. I will have more details on that soon, and then I believe I can't remember if it's May or June. We'll be doing Monty Python. That Greg Jules with Baylor University is going to be leading that discussion of Monty Python. I think that's the Holy Grail. I think we agreed to do on that one. So that's going to be super fun. Always love a great comedy. We're going to talk about the Knights Who Say Me and all that. So lots of things happening. Check out our website. But again, the one thing we want you to go away with is submit in the next 5 days. You've got 5 more days. We would love to have you here in Waco and celebrating with us.
Most definitely. And with that, guys, we're going to call it. We love you. Come to Waco, film in Waco, send your films, and let's screen them in Waco. So
tell great stories.
Tell great stories. Until next time. Bye.
Adios.